Big A goals. That's what I want to talk about on today. Your big A goals, your big aligned goals, your big April goals, your big audacious goals, your big abundant goals, your big authentic goals. I had the most amazing walk this evening. And right before I left, I picked out what I wanted to listen to while I was walking. And one of my all time favorites, I hadn't listened to her literally in about 3 or 4 years. But I listened to a podcast interview with Marshawn Evans Daniels as the person being interviewed. Now, I absolutely love Marshawn. Again, I have not, listened to her in some years now, but it was just refreshing because she just speaks my language. And it made me remember that my very first mastermind that I had, one of the required book readings for my mastermind members was Believe Bigger. I absolutely love that book, and I referred it to so many people during that particular time. And I thought about it on today because when I think of brand, Marshawn stands fully in her brand. She was asked about her zodiac sign, and she was like, I don't really, no, she didn't even say really. She was like, I don't believe in that. I'm a believer. And I just thought about how standing on business is so important and how our brand becomes etched in the mind of the people that are ideal for our particular brand, who really resonate with our brand, and it's based on our authenticity. It's based on us being authentic to who we are, and this is why I work with clients on brand identity. Like it's one of the core things we do in the beginning of our work inside 3D Success Academy for women in business, working on their brand's identity, understanding who they are. I love the part that she shared about how some people are teaching what they heard and not what they've done. Oh my gosh, that resonated. Like I was wondering if the people passing by me were wondering like who's she talking to because I was so enthralled and so connected and aligned to what she was sharing in that interview. But it stood out because she talked about why so many people look alike online. Now, you guys know for many years, I say you are your brand and you have your own 3D essence, your own uniqueness, your own thing to bring to the marketplace, your own set of perfect people who their problem, your business is the solution. Your work, the body of work that you created, is the solution for those specific people. But it comes from your authenticity. I love when she spoke about, everybody's not made to do TikTok dances, and nor is, and this is coming from me here, nor is everyone made to um, be on social media with a YouTube platform or constantly doing Facebook Lives. I believe there is a unique way for you to build and create your business. And this is why in our academy, we talk about all the different avenues. And then based on who we determine or who you become aware that you are, your brand's identity, then you align with what's going to authentically work for you. So today, we're talking about those big, authentic goals, those goals that you make that are aligned with who you are. Now, if you need support, if you need clarity on that, reach out to me. It is my lane to not only uncover, but to activate who you are. Now, man, it was just such an amazing um, time listening to her after not having heard her for many years, and just so many things resonated. But the interviewer talked about quiet wealth, and it's just so aligned. If I believe I have a video called Quiet Wealth from maybe a few weeks back, but or maybe that was to my email list. I'm uncertain, but it really resonated with me. And I had already decided that we would talk about your big A goals, and so started today with your big authentic goals, goals that are authentic to you, the work that you're creating from what you've done, not what you've learned, not because this is why people are looking the same, because everybody is listening to the same thing and then regurgitating it instead of coming from their natural 3D essence, from what they've actually done, their level of expertise, their level of life experience, and then bringing that to the marketplace. That's what gives it the uniqueness. And that's when your 3D essence has an opportunity to rise and actually create a brand for you that attracts your perfect people. Let's talk about your aligned goals, which is a segue from your authentic goals. Your aligned goals are aligned with what you desire, not what everyone online desires, right? Your desire may not be to be this big um, influencer on social media. Do you know how many people are making millions who don't have 10,000 followers, who don't have tons of followers? And so it's a misnomer. There's different ways you can use social media that aligns with who you are, that aligns with your big aligned goals. Now, let's talk about April goals, because I want you to think about this new month that we've just entered, and make a big goal for April. Make a big goal for April. I was speaking with a friend about a particular goal that I have, and I was sharing with him that I set goals where I have this is ideal, no, this is bare minimum, this is ideal, and this would just be amazing. So the different levels at which you set goals, and I want you to think about your goals in those three stages and set a really amazing goal for the month of April that would require you to stretch and then be willing to quantum leap into it. And in order to quantum leap, you need a big enough desire. Leaping is not just like taking the next step. When you think of leap, you're stepping over several steps. You're going 3 to 5 times out from where you currently are. And so you need a big enough desire for your goals, for your big April goals. And then you need to jump in, right? And then your choices have to be big. You got to make a bigger choice to quantum leap, to make a bigger April goal that you actually manifest and bring to pass. And then I want to talk about your audacious goal, because that big goal for April can be an audacious goal. But the energy that you sit in for the entire 2025, make it audacious, make it bold, make it daring. It will require you to take some risks, calculated risk nonetheless, but some risks. So, what will your big A goal be for 2025, for the month of April, for your right now that you can quantum leap into? What will your big aligned goal, your big April goal, your big audacious goal, your big abundant goal, right? And your abundant goal is where you begin to think without limits, where you change the entire life, your entire life, and your legacy. Now, to hit an abundant goal, I'm going to go back to choices again. You have to make abundant choices. You can't make the same choices that your old identity would make if you want to hit your abundant goals. abundant goals, authentic goals that are authentic to you, audacious, your April goals, your aligned goals. That's my take on today. Your big A goals. What are your big A goals? Right? If you're looking for added support, for those of you on YouTube, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Be sure to give a like and let me know in the comments how this registered to you. Maybe share one of your big A goals that you have, one that's aligned, that's authentic to you, that's you're going to begin to manifest right here in the month of April. It's audacious and abundant. That's my take on today. For those of you looking for support, you can always go to renewfullcircle.com. Again, that's renewfullcircle.com. I am Tanya Wilson, your transformational business and mindset coach. I focus from a 3 point perspective always: abundance mindset, personal growth, and business building. I believe they are the perfect three. When those three things are aligned, when you're in line with those three things, amazing things happen, right? And over here we work on you branding, building, and profiting in your business and in your life. Your mind has a lot to do with your money and everything else you set out to do. Peace and abundance.